Movies, which are generally adapted from book, took inspirations from some literary sources. They do not do proper justice with their original work. But then there are few movies which are immensely beautiful when it comes to the adaptation from their respective sources. So today we are going to talk about 6 movies which were adapted or inspired from their literary sources, and they have done absolutely magnificent job when it comes to taking theory to the screen. Hi, you are watching Anything Absurd, and let's start with the video. So the first movie we are going to talk about, the Godfather series.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Part 1, 2 and 3. The first movie though was released in 1972. Regarded as the greatest American gangster era film, it was directed by Francis Ford Coppola and the screenplay was written by Mario Puzo. The film has a remarkable cast of actors like Marlon Brando, Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. The Godfather is still regarded as the epicenter and the reference point to the all gangster films made across the globe. So you can understand the impact of the film Godfather and understand its synopsis. The book Godfather was published in 1969. It's one of the classical novel which laid the foundation of gangster genre. The book was written by Mario Puzo, who along with Francis Ford Coppola wrote the screenplay of the movie and also won an Oscar for it. The movie won 9 Oscars for the Godfather series in categories like direction, screenplay and best actor. The next movie we are going to talk about is To Kill a Mockingbird.
You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view.
To Kill a Mockingbird was released in 1962. It's one of the earliest films made in legal drama genre. It was directed by Robert Mulligan and the screenplay was written by Horton Foote. The movie starring legendary actors like Gregory Peck, Mary Bedham and Brooke Peters. A lawyer in the deep South America in 1930s is given responsibility of defending a black colored man named Tom Robinson, who is charged with raping a white girl. The movie is adapted from one of the greatest work of literature with the same title, the book To Kill a Mockingbird. It was published in 1960 and was written by Harper Lee. The book has won several awards, including 3 Academy Awards. One for Best Actor, Gregory Peck, who played the role of Atticus Finch, the lawyer, and Horton Foote, who also wrote the screenplay of the movie. One of the most remarkable thing about this movie is, in 2003, Atticus Finch, the main character of the movie, was awarded the title, the greatest hero of the 20th century by American Film Institute. The next movie we are going to talk about is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
The last time I reported on something without being absolutely sure, I lost my life saving.
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was released in year 2011. It's a mystery thriller movie. It was directed by David Fincher and the screenplay was written by Steven Zaillian. The cast includes actors such as Daniel Craig, Rooney Mara and Stellan Skarsgård. The movie revolves around a girl who went missing 40 years ago. Michael Blomkvist, played by Daniel Craig, launches an investigation to find that girl. He takes the help of a hacker, Lisbeth Slender, played by Rooney Mara. The movie was adapted from the book with the same title, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It was published in 2005 and was written by Stieg Larsson. The movie won several awards, including Academy Award for Best Editing. The next movie we are going to talk about is The Schindler's List. The Schindler's List was released in the year 1998. It's a historical drama film. It was directed by Steven Spielberg and the screenplay was written by Steven Zaillian. The cast includes legendary actors such as Liam Neeson and Ben Kingsley. The movie follows the story of Oskar Schindler, who saves more than 1,000 Jewish refugees from Holocaust by giving them employment in his own factories during World War II. The movie is adapted from the book titled Schindler's Ark. It was published in year 1982 and was written by Thomas Kenley. The movie won 7 Oscars in categories like direction, screenplay, best picture. The next movie is The Lord of the Rings.
Is it secret? Is it safe? This is the One Ring.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy was released in 3 parts. The first movie, Fellowship of the Ring, was released in 2001. The Two Towers released in 2002. And The Return of the King released in 2003. It's a 3-part fantasy adventure film directed by Peter Jackson and the screenplay was written by Frank Walsh, Peter Jackson and Philip Boyens. The cast has some notable actors like Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, Orlando Bloom, Sean Astin, Kate Blanchett, and Sir Christopher Lee. The movie revolves around Frodo Baggins. In the Middle-earth, Frodo Baggins embarks on the quest to destroy the One Ring and to defeat its owner, Sauron. Frodo is joined by the Fellowship and its member, Gandalf, Samwise Gamgee, Boromir, and the treacherous Gollum, and many others. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, adapted from the same series, also titled The Lord of the Rings. It was written by J.R.R. Tolkien and was published in between 1954 and 1955. The Lord of the Rings trilogy won staggering 17 Oscars, while the last part, The Return of the King, won 11 out of 11 nominations. And the last movie we are going to talk about is Life of Pi. Life of Pi was released in year 2012. It's an adventure drama movie. It was directed by Ang Lee and screenplay was written by David McGee. The cast of the movie includes gems like Irfan, Tabu, Adil Hussain, and Suraj Sharma. Pai Patel, who survived 227 days in Pacific Ocean along with the Bengal tiger named Richard Parker, as they were the only two to survive the shipwreck in which Pi lost his whole family. The movie was adapted from the book with the same title, Life of Pi, written by Jan Martel. The book was published in 2001. The movie won 4 Oscars for its direction, cinematography, visual effects, and original score. So these were the 6 movies which did absolute justice with the novels they were adapted from. Which one is your favorite? Please leave in the comment section. Thanks. Khatam.